What's up, guys? Are you wanting to buy best budget smartphone 2023? Then you are on the right place. Our today's video is about top best budget smartphone are available in the market. If you want to know price and more information about the products that mentioned in this video, you may check the link in the description box below. So now let's get started. Starting at number 1. Xiaomi Redmi Note 11. Xiaomi hit a rich vein of form with the first few of its budget handsets to launch in the UK, and its newest smartphone is no different. The Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 is far better than it has any right to be for a phone that costs this little, and with upgrades across the board, it's an even more tantalizing option than ever before. Yes, the phone we'd recommend above all other wallet-friendly options on the market is the Xiaomi Redmi Note 11. Xiaomi's latest budget handset is powered by a surprisingly speedy Snapdragon 680 processor, which in our tests produced speeds that easily matched handsets costing twice the price. Its triple camera array, which includes a massive 50MP sensor, is also remarkable for the price, and the large 6.43 inches FHD Plus AMOLED screen with a 90Hz refresh rate is a delight, too. You might expect to see these sorts of high-level specs in a flagship phone, so it's a proper treat to see these features in a handset that costs a fraction of the price. The Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 is the very definition of a budget smartphone, setting the benchmark for affordable handsets to come. At this price, you can't do much better. At number 2. Xiaomi Poco X3 NFC. Xiaomi's Poco X3 NFC is astonishing value for money. You're getting a heck of a lot for relatively little cash with the Poco X3 NFC, punching through the budget boundaries in terms of screen quality, cameras, and overall performance. Its name might be a bit of a mouthful, but the feature-rich Xiaomi Poco X3 NFC exceeds expectations in pretty much all areas. With a speedy Qualcomm Snapdragon 732G processor, it's faster than most of its peers, and the quadruple camera array, which includes a massive 64MP main sensor, even manages to give high-cost flagships a run for their money. Not to mention that the large 6.67 inches FHD Plus display also has a maximum refresh rate of 120Hz, which is still a bit of a rarity at this price. With flagship class specifications at an alarmingly low price, if you love a bargain, then this is as good as it gets. At number 3. Realme 9 4G. The Realme name might still be a bit unfamiliar in the UK, but it's slowly gaining traction as a brand that provides top-tier handsets at affordable prices. Its latest effort, the Realme 9 4G, continues this trend, with lavish internals, a stunning design, and a great set of cameras for not much money. The Realme 9 4G Super AMOLED display is one such highlight, with far better color accuracy than you can expect at this price. Not to mention that it's also a 90Hz panel, opening the doors for high frame rate gaming and social media scrolling. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 680 also proved to be a rapid performer in our testing, while the primary 108MP camera stood toe-to-toe with handsets costing twice the price. What's most impressive, however, is the Realme 9 4G's battery life. In our video rundown test, the Realme 9 4G lasted a whopping 28 hours 17 minutes before needing to recharge. That's the third best smartphone we've ever tested. If you aren't fussed about 5G connectivity and you're after an affordable handset that not only looks the part but plays the part, too, then the Realme 9 4G is a no-brainer. At number 4. Nokia C21 Plus. A $100 smartphone used to bring about negative connotations, but the Nokia C21 Plus is far better than its bargain price suggests. Running a specially tweaked version of Android that caters to low-power devices, the Nokia C21 Plus exceeds all expectations for a phone so cheap. Despite the comparatively weak hardware, it only has 2GB of RAM and 32GB of storage. It runs surprisingly well and has a bright IPS display with a camera that isn't half bad for the price. Its sturdy build materials and compact design should help it last the test of time, and the battery life lasted long enough in our tests as well. It may be lacking when it comes to raw processing speeds, and there are far better alternatives if your buying budget can stretch beyond $100. But when it comes down to sheer affordability, the Nokia C21 Plus is the undisputed champion. At number 5. Nokia G50. The Nokia G50 is one of the cheapest 5G handsets we've reviewed. So if you live in a 5G covered area and you're hoping to make the most out of the brand new mobile network without spending much money, then this is a great choice. It helps that the Nokia G50 is a phone with plenty of positives. With a stunning design for the price and a generously large screen, the Nokia G50 is a bit of a beauty. The only reason it isn't much higher on this list is that performance isn't much better than its rivals, and the cameras are rather uninspired. Still, if you can look past these relatively minor faults, you can do much better for your money when it comes to 5G connectivity at the budget end. At number 6. Apple iPhone 8 renewed. It isn't Apple's most up-to-date iPhone, but the iPhone 8 is still a reliable purchase. If your smartphone buying budget can't quite stretch to the new iPhone set £419, then the iPhone 8, despite launching in 2017, will still serve you well so long as you don't mind buying a renewed model. The iPhone 8 build quality still holds up, as does its lovely-looking 4.7 inches Retina display. Likewise, the 11 Bionic processor, while no match for the newest iPhone 13 and its A15 Bionic chipset, is still more than capable with a variety of intensive tasks. The iPhone 8 also supports the newest version of Apple's mobile operating system, iOS 15, if you were worried that you might be outdated on the software side of things. If you want an Apple phone on a budget and aren't fussed about it being slightly outdated, then the iPhone 8 is your best bet. At number 7. Motorola Moto G31. If battery life is at the top of your smartphone buying agenda, then the Moto G31 is a great fit. Lasting for almost a full 24 hours in our continuous video rundown test, the Moto G31's stamina is truly astonishing, with its remarkably energy-efficient Mediatek processor and large 5000 mAh battery. But you also get a heck of a lot more for your relatively little money. The addition of a large 6.4 inches AMOLED display is a huge improvement both in terms of color accuracy and brightness. Getting a screen as good as this for a phone this cheap is pretty much unheard of at the moment. The clean installation of Android is also a big bonus if you want your phone to be completely free of bloatware applications. The only major downside is that the Moto G31 doesn't support 5G for that. You'll want to get the Moto G50 listed above, and the phone's video is a bit lacking in detail. If you don't mind either of these setbacks, however, then the Moto G31 is a tremendous choice and is yet another stonking low-priced effort for Motorola. At number 8. Xiaomi Poco X4 Pro 5G. The Xiaomi Poco X4 Pro 5G is yet another astonishingly well-priced Xiaomi handset, featuring specifications that are more befitting of handsets that cost double the price. The Poco X4 Pro offers unbeatable value for money, especially if you live in a 5G area. For not much money, you are getting a smartphone with a surprisingly speedy Qualcomm Snapdragon 695 chipset, a large Full HD display, and plenty of internal storage. Another huge bonus is its 108MP camera, which is pretty much unseen from phones at this price, as is the blisteringly fast 67 watts fast charging. Add in the fact that this is one of the cheapest phones that can connect to the 5G network in the UK and USA, and there's not much else you would want at this price. At number 9. Apple iPhone XR 2022. The iPhone XR 2022 might be stretching the definition of a budget smartphone, but Apple's idea of what constitutes cheap isn't exactly the same as everyone else's. If you want a new iPhone, the renewed iPhone 8 above is a few years old, then your best value option is the iPhone set. Despite having the look and feel of a phone from days gone by, the iPhone XR is a formidable small-sized handset that benefits from Apple's fastest-ever mobile chipset, the A15 Bionic. That's the same processor found inside the iPhone 13, which costs more than twice as much. The cheapest iPhone by quite a distance, the iPhone's 12MP camera is also absolutely exceptional. The only fly in the ointment is the short battery life, but if you're able to spend twice as much compared to other phones on this list, then the iPhone XR 2022 is well worth considering. At number 10. Motorola Moto G62 5G. Motorola keeps upping its game with budget handsets, taking everything that made the previous Moto G50 such a bargain and building even further upon the formula. The Motorola Moto G62 is the brand's best value smartphone to date. Two of our biggest concerns with the Moto G50 were that the display was lacking and the fingerprint sensor was in an awkward position, both of which are rectified here. The screen still uses an IPS panel, but the resolution has been upped to a more acceptable 2400x1080 and is paired with a smooth 120Hz refresh rate. The fingerprint sensor has moved to beneath the display, making it much more accessible. and the triple camera array on the rear has seen some minor but appreciated improvements. The battery life has dipped slightly, but a score of over 21 hours is still nothing to sniff at and should easily see you into a second day of use. Add to this the best performance you can get from under $200 smartphone, and the Moto G62 emerges as an astounding budget choice. Thanks for watching, and that's all for this video. If you liked this video and it helped you out in any way, please give the video a like and hit that subscribe button. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Until next time, I'll see you later.